Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this regular meeting of the Budget and Finance Committee for Monday, February 6, 2017. We'll go ahead and begin with general public comment. I have two general public comment cards from Mr. Herman and Mr. Spindler. So, Mr. Herman, why don't you come on up for 1 minute?
Do we have a quorum?
Mr. Spindler, be quiet. You'll have to be quiet or you'll have to leave. Mr. Herman has the floor now. Mr. Herman, go ahead.
Well, I have a seat, but not the floor. Regarding the strategic lawsuits against public participation, I'd like to remind, good evening, Mr. Blumenfield. I'd like to remind the world that Hugo Rossiter, Ross Visselman, and Danny Bakewell, those who possess the TMU and the TROs, have violated most of our rights under participation under the Ralph M. Brown Act, 54954.5. And as a reminder, Brandenburg versus Ohio, 395 U.S. 444, Brandenburg versus Ohio, number 492. We're here to bitch, bitch, bitch. And as Madonna gently put it, fuck you. And as I will put it, in the terms of public interest and to ordain by the laws our civil rights, fuck you.
Okay, you can go ahead right into your agenda item comments, Mr. Herman. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to speak about the agenda. You don't want to speak about those? Okay.
Mr. Spiller, you called him up for general. What do you want me to do?
Generally, that's been.
Go ahead. I wanted you to speak before you.
You bundle them. Thank you.
Start the clock.
Now that we're speaking about Special Order Number 40, prohibit officers of Los Angeles Police Department from initiating a police action with the objective to allow alien status of a person? No! Trump! Once again, an amnesty state? We must stop federal dollars. We must prevent dollars from the state to disrupt our lives, us Americans and not Armenians, to succeed in our life as we do. This is the great USA, Mr. Bloomfield. This is America. This is what Special Order 40 does. It disrupts our personal lives. Thank you for showing up, Mr. Mike Bonin, for item number 3. Now going to item number 4. Police Department request to what? Escheatment. Escheatment. No. Escheatment. Increment. Increment. Defecate.
Can you get to the topic?
Under the code of section 550/50055 provides any money remaining unclaimed to go to the city treasurer? No. No, you've done enough stealing. You've done enough stealing. Corruption in Los Angeles is unwelcome. Corruption. Did you hear the word corruption? Embezzlement? Fraud? Waste and abuse? Send the goddamn money back to the federal government of DOJ and send the goddamn money back to the state of California to reclaim any civil rights liberties against American people, you dumbass hole, as Sheila Q put for the record, asshole.
All right, and just for the record, Ms. Martinez and Mr. Blumenfield and myself were here throughout Mr. Herman's comments, and Mr. Bonin is here as well. So we do have a quorum. We had a quorum throughout those comments. Mr. Spindler, 1 minute on general public comment, followed by your 2 minutes on agenda items.
Yes, now we talk about Waukesha Wilson. Say her name! That's right. And you acquitted the officers in your stupid fucking commission meeting in the LAPD last week. A black woman was taken into custody who is bipolar. And all she wanted to do was go to court and was found dead. You claim you have the video. You will not release the video, even to the lawyer. That's what the fuck is going on. And Cynthia McLean Hill, the commissioner, tried to walk in the room and tried to console the family after finding the officers within the guidelines of the LAPD policies. So, fuck Cynthia McLean Hill, fuck Steve Soberoff, fuck Matt Johnson, and that Goldberg for not even showing up to the fucking meeting for this closed session. So, let's talk about today's bullshit. Bullshit number one is the Aon eSolution Services. Well, of course there's a dispute. Of course. You never pay anybody. You don't pay Mr. Spindler. You don't pay Herman. You don't pay Zumadog. You don't pay anybody unless they're not white. The only people who ever get paid are black. But I'm telling you right now, you turned Mr. Spindler into a Negro, so now he has to be paid. Fair is fair. Now we get to number two, homelessness and poverty and housing and all that stupid HHH. What does it stand for? Herb, Hilda, and Hitler. HHH. Bitch, bitch, bitch. It's never going to happen. Money will go down the drain. Here I'm flushing a toilet for the record. Down the fucking drain, yes. Then we get to number three. Here's that special order 40 shit. Back in the day of Daryl Gates, that fucking piece of shit Daryl Gates, that racist scumbag fuck. Yes, he tried to come up with a way to supposedly not arrest an illegal alien for calling the police. Like, if an illegal alien sees a fire, he goes, hello, 911. And then Donald Trump gives him a tweet. You're illegal. We're coming for you with a SWAT team. That's fucking Trump. That's what happens. And you guys are just like Donald Trump. All of you voted for Donald Trump. Yes, you love Donald Trump. Racist, scumbag, thief, pig, yes. Yes, you love the Donald Trump. We say fuck Donald Trump and fuck special order. I don't have time. Fuck the rest of the agenda.
All right. Members, I would recommend items 2, 3, 4, and 5 for consent. The recommendation on number 2 would be to concur in the Housing Committee recommendations and approve, to approve item 3, to approve item 4, and to note and file item 5, unless members have questions or concerns about any of those items.
Well, item 3, I wanted to have a little bit of a discussion.
Item 3? Sure. All right, then let's go ahead. So any other items, Mr. Bloomfield? No. Okay, well then we'll go ahead and concur in the Housing Committee recommendations and approve item number 2, approve item number 4, and note and file item 5. That will be the action of the committee on those items without objection. And that brings us then to item number 3. Do we have anybody to report on item 3?
Doesn't seem like that.
Not sure if anyone here is to report on that one.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess I can ask the question when it comes back. I mean, I just wanted to better understand what our risks were for the different federal funds, not just what the funds were, but the different risk factors. But I guess that could be part of the report.
I think that's yeah, absolutely. That's what we're interested in hearing back about. You mean an assessment of the sort of the degree of the risk?
The litigation risk and what some of the background, I mean, because I've been reading a lot of different things about what we are and aren't at risk and why we're at risk, and I just want to make sure that's part of what comes back to us, not just an accounting of the federal funds, but where the nexuses are and how it, some funds are more vulnerable than others because of the nexus argument, and some,
That's
and
well
then
taken.
there may be words that we can tweak within our own to inoculate ourselves without compromising our values. I don't know. I think maybe that's the discussion for when the motion comes.
No, I think those are your comments very well taken. I
Mr.
think that
Chairman?
would be what we would interested in seeing as well.
Could we
Yeah.
perhaps ask, when the report comes back, that concurrently, or maybe as part of the direction, we ask for a briefing from the city attorney in closed session as appropriate to discuss how we can best defend ourselves?
Absolutely. I think that's perfectly appropriate, and with those amendments, if there's no objection, we'll go ahead and approve the motion with those additions as well. And that brings us then to closed session. All right, the business before us on today's agenda having been completed, this meeting is adjourned.